Imagine being one of the first humans to step into cinematic outer space, your face immortalized in one of the greatest science fiction films of all time. For actor Gary Lockwood, that moment came in 1968 when he starred in Stanley Kubrick's visionary masterpiece 2001, A Space Odyssey. But Lockwood's story didn't start, nor did it end, with that one legendary role. From his early days as a promising athlete to his climb through Hollywood's golden age of television and film, Lockwood's career is the fascinating tale of a man who stood shoulder to shoulder with giants of cinema. Today, we'll take you on a journey, Gary Lockwood, then versus now, from his beginnings as a college football player with dreams of the big screen, to his breakthrough in films and TV, to where his life and legacy stand today. Gary Lockwood was born John Gary Eurosek on February 21, 1937, in Van Nuys, California. His heritage was a blend of Eastern European and American roots, giving him a rugged, handsome look that would later become a Hollywood trademark. Growing up in Southern California, Lockwood was athletic, tall, and full of energy. He loved sports, particularly football, and excelled as a natural competitor. His early dream wasn't to become an actor, it was to dominate on the field. He attended the University of California, Los Angeles, UCLA, where he played as a standout football athlete. But life had other plans. His good looks and charisma quickly caught the attention of Hollywood casting scouts. Fate nudged him toward the entertainment world, and before long, Lockwood found himself on the road to acting. Gary Lockwood entered Hollywood in the late 1950s, a time when the industry was buzzing with opportunity. He began with small, often uncredited roles, learning the ropes of acting on set. Unlike many who struggled to find their footing, Lockwood's persistence and charm set him apart. His first major break came in the early 1960s, when he started landing television appearances. Guest spots on shows like Perry Mason and Follow the Sun introduced audiences to his talent. Hollywood producers noticed Lockwood wasn't just another pretty face. He had range, charisma, and a certain star quality that fit perfectly into the era's television boom. By 1961, he landed a starring role in Follow the Sun, an ABC adventure series. Though the show was short-lived, it gave Lockwood a taste of stardom. From there, the doors to bigger roles swung open. The 1960s were Gary Lockwood's defining decade. He became a familiar face in both film and television. His athletic build, sharp features, and commanding presence made him a go-to actor for action and adventure roles. In 1961, Lockwood appeared alongside Elvis Presley in Wild in the Country, one of the king of rock and roll's lesser-known but emotionally charged films. Sharing the screen with Presley gave Lockwood instant visibility. He also worked with Tuesday Weld and other rising stars of the time, solidifying his reputation as a versatile supporting actor. Television was booming, and Lockwood fit right in. He appeared in hit shows like The Lieutenant, 1963, a series produced by Gene Roddenberry. Yes, the very same man who would later create Star Trek. This connection would play a huge role in Lockwood's career just a few years later. In 1966, Gary Lockwood entered the world of science fiction, a genre that would forever define his legacy. He starred as Lieutenant Commander Gary Mitchell in Star Trek, the original series' pilot episode titled Where No Man Has Gone Before. The episode became a landmark in TV history. Lockwood's role as the once loyal officer who becomes corrupted by godlike powers was powerful, emotional, and unforgettable. His performance set the tone for Star Trek's future, and Trekkies worldwide still regard the episode as one of the best. This role made Lockwood an icon in the sci-fi world, opening the door to an even greater role just 2 years later. 1968 was the year Gary Lockwood stepped into cinematic immortality. Stanley Kubrick cast him as Dr. Frank Poole, one of the 2 astronauts aboard the Discovery 1 spacecraft, in 2001, A Space Odyssey. The film wasn't just another sci-fi adventure, it was a groundbreaking exploration of humanity, technology, and the unknown future. Lockwood's calm, measured performance as Dr. Poole was crucial to the film's eerie realism. His scenes with HAL 9000, the sentient computer, remain some of the most iconic in film history. Although Lockwood's character doesn't survive the journey, his role etched him permanently into pop culture. To this day, science fiction fans revere 2001 as one of the greatest films ever made and Gary Lockwood as one of its shining stars. After 2001, A Space Odyssey, Lockwood found himself in demand. He continued working in both film and television, appearing in They Came to Rob Las Vegas, 1968, Model Shop, 1969, and numerous TV series. However, unlike some of his contemporaries, Lockwood never quite broke into the A-list leading man category. Instead, he became a reliable and respected actor, always bringing intensity and professionalism to his roles. Throughout the 1970s and 1980s, he worked steadily in television, guest starring in shows like Barnaby Jones, Police Story, Heart to Heart, and Murder, She Wrote. He also made appearances in made-for-TV movies, keeping his career alive and his fans engaged. Gary Lockwood's personal life was as fascinating as his career. He was briefly married to actress Stefanie Powers, best known for her role in Heart to Heart. Though their marriage was short-lived, it reflected Lockwood's close ties to Hollywood's golden circle. Lockwood was known for his charm and rugged good looks, which often attracted attention. But beyond the glitz of Hollywood relationships, he remained a grounded man who valued hard work and loyalty. As the years passed, Gary Lockwood gracefully transitioned out of Hollywood's spotlight. While he never reached superstar status like some of his peers, he carved out a unique niche as a respected working actor with cult classic status. Today, Lockwood is celebrated by Star Trek fans and science fiction enthusiasts around the globe. He frequently attends conventions, where audiences embrace him as both Gary Mitchell and Dr. Frank Poole. His legacy is forever tied to those two roles, making him a legend in both TV and film. Now in his 80s, Lockwood has embraced his status as a living icon. He may not appear on the big screen anymore, but his contributions continue to inspire generations of filmmakers, actors, and fans. Gary Lockwood's career is a reminder that sometimes a single performance can define a lifetime. He may not have hundreds of blockbuster roles, but the ones he does have, particularly Star Trek and 2001, A Space Odyssey, are immortal. His work embodies the essence of the 1960s and 1970s golden age of television and film, when stories of human courage, exploration, and imagination were at the forefront of popular culture. From the football fields of UCLA to the depths of outer space, Gary Lockwood's journey is one of the most unique in Hollywood history. He may not have been the biggest star of his generation, but his roles in Star Trek and 2001, A Space Odyssey secured his place among the legends. So the next time you hear HAL 9000 say, "I'm sorry, Dave, I'm afraid I can't do that," remember that Gary Lockwood was there, sitting in the cockpit of one of cinema's greatest stories. This has been Gary Lockwood, Then versus Now.